review of the SOG Tactical Fasthawk. I, like many other people, picked these up at Walmart around the holiday season for $20. On that note, somebody said on one of the on a forum about them being marked down to $8 at their Walmart because nobody wanted them. That is a phenomenal deal, seeing how these are $35 on Amazon. And like I said, I picked mine up for $20. You'll notice that there's no SOG logo. I took that off. A, I didn't like it. B, I was going to have my initials stitched onto it, but we'll go over that right now. The sheath itself, some people don't like. I really do like. It is really heavy duty. I don't see these ever coming undone. Like, you have to put some force into getting those open. But the sheath itself is lined with a thick, I don't know, like nylon ABS plastic. You could get the needle through there once, and that was putting a bunch of effort into it. I really can't see somebody putting all the effort and time just to put my initials into it. But the sheath is good. It has a strap to throw, I guess you could throw your belt through that if you're wearing a thin enough belt. Me, personally, could not. But the cool part about it is because it's a tomahawk, you can have it just the whole thing slip through your belt, and then this will ride on top and it won't go anywhere. But yeah, that's the sheath. I like it. You could definitely strap it onto your gear several different ways. No complaints. And here's the bad boy itself. You have 2 holes right here, I'm assuming for weight reduction. I don't really know what other purpose that would serve. And on the back there is a spike. I would have preferred a hammer, but I guess tomahawks, specifically tactical tomahawks, are more so killing weapons than they are woods tools, but they really do double for both, which is what I like. It's sharp. It's not too sharp. You can press on it and not hurt yourself, especially with wear gloves on. On the top there's the SOG logo, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, as much as I don't like brandishing company names, but what are you gonna do? The hatchet edge itself, I would say, is about 1.5 inches, just short of 2 inches maybe. And when I took this thing out of the box, very rarely do I ever take anything out and have it be as sharp as this was. This, I was just messing around and I shaved off the hair off my knuckle and I was astounded. This was sharper than any knife I've ever taken out of a box. Now, it's not sharper than something I could sharpen myself, but I was just astounded. I took this bad boy outside and I destroyed some small limbs and medium-sized wood, about yay thick. You can just keep hitting it with this. I do not see this breaking for normal use. I've tried throwing it into a tree, but I would just avoid that unless you have the training. We'll leave it at that. The head of it is fastened into the Fusion, like, I guess the SOG Fusion is what the kind of plastic it is. But it's fastened in with these star screws, and then there's a metal band that also holds it in there. So I really don't see this coming apart. My ideology behind a tomahawk like this is that you really do have a lot of options with it. One, it's a defensive tool. For whatever reason you need to use this, you can use the head of it really quickly, or you can use the back of it, impale, again, really quickly. My favorite part about it is that it's so light, you do not get tired using this. You can just sit there all day. It's like using a kid's hammer, like a little plastic toy hammer. You can just sit there chopping at wood all day, which you might end up doing if you try to take apart bigger pieces of wood. But generally, I would avoid that with a tomahawk like this. It makes for an excellent wood tool. I'm going to bring it backpacking because what better way to process small firewood and kindling for your fire than using an axe? And carrying a full-size axe is really impractical just for a 3-day trip, so I plan on bringing this guy. There is a hole in the bottom, there we go, that you could fit paracord through, or some kind of retention lanyard. again, if you want to keep it on there. I've actually been using a cheap axe or a cheap hatchet like this, and I've had it drop and swing out of my hands, and if it had been on that, it wouldn't have gone as far, and that could have prevented an injury. So I would recommend that. There's also a SOG logo. I think that stands for Special Operations Group. So overall, I have no complaints. The thing is razor sharp, weighs next to nothing, is built like a tank, like a really light tank. The handle itself, these little ribs are for your pleasure. They will keep this in your hand. It is not going anywhere. It's just such a multi-use tool, and for the price that you could have picked one up at Walmart for $20, hell, even $35, I would recommend it. You just can't beat it. You really can't. Some people say, you know, the only way to go for handles is wood. Well, that may be true, but for $20, I'm sure you can get something out there, but I really doubt it's going to be as quality as this. I think cold steel makes a trail hawk that some people like. I think the wood weighs more. It really is a weight issue for me. So go with this if you want bang for your buck. Chopper, hell, I bet you could skin an animal with this if you knew what you were doing. So I would rate this 9 out of 10. There is no flaw in it to me, really. I guess I'm only rating it 9 instead of 10 out of 10 because it doesn't make my coffee for me in the morning. So get this if you want an inexpensive chopper, lightweight, defensive tool. It's just so many uses to it. I could just keep going on and on and on forever. Thanks for watching, and look forward to more reviews later.